to 10. Well, this is his kind of game. I mean, when Iguodala gets out in the open floor, he's as athletic and explosive as anybody.
Durant on a backdoor pass. Westbrook didn't have the shot. And now takes it for three. Rebounded by Iguodala. Bosh. Chris Bosh of Miami with his second field goal. He has 5 points, and the lead is down to 8. The West is led by as many as 21. They've led all the way. Final minute of the third quarter. Tony Parker of the San Antonio Spurs bringing it back up to 10. Broke it up by Westbrook. Around Rondo, and a foul call on Rondo. All right, David Aldridge has Blake Griffin. Let's go to David.
Blake, you guys got off to the fast start. It looked like you were taking this a little more seriously maybe than the East team.
Yeah, I think so. I think, all the guys we had on our team, we kind of came out with the mindset we wanted to win. Had fun, but wanted to win.
Now, they've gone to a zone. If they continue with that zone, will we see some three-point shooting from you to try to bust it?
I might break it out. I tried to break it out there a little bit at the end of the first half, so I might have to warm the shoulder back up.
You've had a great start with the first half of the season. We talked to Chris Paul in the first half, and he mentioned that it doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're ahead of the division at the All-Star break. So what is the key for the second half of the season for the Clippers?
We really got to lock in defensively. We have a lot of road games, a lot of big, long road trips coming up. So, we got to make sure we're staying healthy, getting rest. But, when we get on the court, it's got to be about defense.
Blake, thanks very much. Continued health. See you in the second half.
Thank you very much.
All right, back to you, Mark.
All right, David, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul creating all kinds of excitement in L.A. with the Clippers, third in the West, record of 20-11. Here's Durant, straight down the lane. Whoa. And the seas did part. Final seconds of the third. 34 points for Kevin Durant. Rondo with the lead, broke it up. So that is the end of the third quarter. The West with a 124-112 lead on the East. The East keeps chipping away. Huge third quarter for LeBron James. 15 of his 28 in the third. Back in Orlando, the fourth quarter of this NBA All-Star game about to get underway. The West in front by 12 after leading by as many as 21. A reminder to vote for the Kia NBA All-Star MVP by texting the player's last name to Dunks38657. And voting is unlimited. This is a game that is rewriting the All-Star record books. 157 points combined in the half that tied the all-time record for combined points in a half. That goes back to 1988. The West's 88 points in the first half is a new record, surpassing 1989, an 87-point half. And Kobe Bryant in the third quarter, bypassing Michael Jordan, all-time All-Star game scorer. Nowitzki heating up as this fourth quarter gets underway. The West leading 126-112. Andre Iguodala of the Sixers in his first All-Star appearance. Had it knocked out of bounds, and good play by Aldridge. And last touch by Iguodala.
To the East here, especially in these first 3, 4, 5 minutes, to make a little push here to close this gap before possibly the starters come back and close it.
Well, the East went 18 for 24 from the field, 75% in the third quarter. Layup for Parker.
That's what you love about Kevin Love, the ability to shoot the three, but also as a passer, as Bosh gets the easy dunk. But Kevin Love, when he spaces the floor, you've got to honor that three-point shot. And then he's just got great vision. It's become an excellent passing team between Love and Rubio.
Now there is Kevin Love, who averages 25 points and 14 rebounds in his 4th season out of UCLA, making his 2nd All-Star appearance. Rajon Rondo of the Boston Celtics. That's his first field goal. Marcus Aldridge of Portland. Here's Love for 3. Yes, he was warming up last night by winning the three-point contest.
Well, as Charles will say, the best power forward in the business. I think Blake Griffin or LaMarcus Aldridge will have something to say about that, but his ability to stretch the floor with his three-point shooting, and look at that outlet. I mean, he was doing that at UCLA.
Oh, the block by Pierce, rejecting Parker. Rondo puts it up, but off the mark, intended for Bob.
I think we still have to mention Dirk Nowitzki in that conversation too. You know, sometimes it's tough to put a position on Dirk. He sort of plays whatever he wants to play, but if you consider him a 4-man, which I think most people do, he's still right there. His last 11 games, he's back to the Dirk that we've grown to know. 25 a game, 49% shooting. That's why I think Dallas is a legitimate threat to get back to the finals. I didn't think they had a shot when they lost Tyson Chandler to free agency, but their defense statistically is even better this year than a year ago.
Dirk acknowledging he was not in great basketball shape to start the season, and Rick Carlisle had him sit out a week for conditioning purposes. He said he didn't deserve to be an all-star at one point. Ball's deflected out. And a foul is called on Darren Williams. Let's go to Craig with LeBron James.
Well, a year ago, LeBron James had only the 2nd triple-double in All-Star history, but you lost the MVP to Kobe Bryant. Tonight, you're working on it again, but he just set the record by passing Michael Jordan. You think you can catch him in the last 10 minutes?
You know what? I don't know, man. Right now, we're down 17, man. You know, they got the young guns out here trying to pump up the lead. 3-point shooter. Oh, missed it. But, you know, I want to commend Kobe on, you know, definitely, you know, breaking the all-time scoring record in All-Star history, man, passing MJ. You know, it just shows how he's been able to, first of all, stay healthy, keep his game at a higher level, and, you know, do the things that he loves to do on his basketball court.
Most people believe the Miami Heat are the best team in the league this year. You're on an 8-game winning streak. What's the biggest difference between this year and a year ago?
You know, team chemistry, even more, you know, a little bit more time together. You know, we had all of last year to kind of build off of that. They go to three-point champion right there hitting the 3, but, you know, we just feel more at sync this year, and we've been playing like that.
Well, with this interview, Marv, we missed none of the action. LeBron filled in for you. Back to you.
Nice job. Yes. Called a couple of shots. Here's Griffin. Darren Williams behind the back for Andre Iguodala.
Not only have the Heat won their last 8 ball games, but won them all by 12 points or more. Dominating the action here, really led by their defense. Everyone talks about the up-tempo style and the scoring and so forth, but their defense, probably the best I've seen.
Reggie, how many teams do you think can beat Miami potentially in the playoffs?
3. I would say OKC if they get 5, obviously Chicago, and possibly San Antonio. Because of the experience factor, Greg Popovich, when you get a chance to lock in to a series and prepare for someone.
So you are discounting the Mavericks?
Jury's still out. I know they're on a nice little run here, and I love what Carlisle has done, and Dirk, as you mentioned, but jury's still out.
That's the Miller jury. That's still out.
Yes.
I see. Okay. First turnover of the half committed by the West.
Kevin Love stretching the floor, showing why he's the three-point shootout champion last night, leading the West to a 17-point lead.
This is what I wanted anyway. This is what I wanted anyway. This is what I wanted. Hey, look though. Shrink it a little bit so he can't just keep dribbling. Yeah. I'm right here behind you. Stay there. I'm right here. Hey, when you shoot, do you look at the rim the whole time or do you look at the ball as it's going? Kevin Love and Dirk, when they shoot it, they don't see the rim. Then they let it go, they look at the ball.
Great question asked by Andre Iguodala. That same question was asked to me by Joe Dumars. I always followed the path of the ball. I glanced at the rim and then always followed the path of the ball. But if you ask a lot of players, it's almost like split down the middle.
Yeah. Steve Nash is a ball watcher. Dirk, Love, as Iguodala mentioned. But a lot of great shooters, obviously, just look right at the rim. It's a weird thing. Did you ever even think about it when you were growing up?
No, I always just followed the path of the ball. That's what I thought I was supposed to be doing.
Me too. I was a ball watcher. I think it's just sort of something to do with your natural vision, and it's an instinct. You don't even think about it. Yeah, two very different ways of shooting the ball.
Blake Griffin under some pressure and fouled by Bosch. And when you guys shoot around, as you do in the schoolyards often, don't change your philosophy. You're at this point.
Stick with what got us here.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the national television big board. NBA TV on Tuesday. The Hornets at Chicago, ESPN Wednesday. It's the Bulls playing the Spurs in San Antonio, and then ABC on Sunday. The Knicks and Celtics and Miami playing the Lakers in L.A.
Have you ever tried the other way? Because I did, just to see what they were talking about, and it was so weird. It was like foreign to me.
I didn't know where the ball was going.
Right.
We could talk about this all night, Marv, if you'd like.
You guys have issues. I would take it outside. Carmelo Anthony lays it in. So the West now leads 138-123 with 5 minutes gone by in the fourth quarter. Marv Albert, Steve Kerr, Reggie Miller, Craig Sager, David Aldridge work the sidelines. It's the 61st All-Star game, and Kobe Bryant has made his return. He's going on Rondo, and he pulled up. Darren Williams let it carry. Out of bounds. Chris Paul checking back in, as is LeBron James, who have the red-hot third quarter.
Now let's see if LeBron makes a push with this team here. Remember a year ago, the East made a furious comeback led by LeBron late and almost won that game. Kobe Bryant was the MVP. West won in a close one. I think right now it's between Durant and LeBron, whichever team wins.
Oh, LeBron goes glass. He was defended by Griffin. Went to the fadeaway. So the lead is now 13 for the West. Paul and Bryant and Westbrook in a three-guard set with Griffin and Durant up front. Wayne Wade getting set to come back. Williams broke it up, recovered by Westbrook. Westbrook rebounded by Anthony. Here comes Rondo. Darren Williams for three. Yes, Darren Williams has had a hot hand. He's 7 of 8. 18 points in 12 minutes in the East in the midst of a run.
I love transition threes, especially when you're down by double digits. Best way to get into it is get stops and get your shooters out.
24 combined three-pointers, which is a new all-star record.
Well, right off the bench, I mean, he's been sitting the last 10 minutes or so. He comes right in and shoots a bank shot from a tough angle.
He meant to do that, it looked like.
I agree. I think he had that thing lined up. Not an easy shot, though, especially when you're not loose.
10-0 run put together by the East. Paul all over Williams. Darren Williams, similar to Chris Paul, keeping that dribble alive. Here's Wade. Howard, and a foul. The outside official, Scott Wall, with the call. Foul is on Paul. Timeout taken. Just under 6 remaining. In the fourth, you're watching the All-Star game on TNT. Is presented by Kia Motors. And they are just thrashing the record books. A host of records that have been set. It's been just an explosive game right from the start.
I think the East has a chance after really trailing most of the night to come back and win here. LeBron trying to push the ball. They're within 10. It looks like they're trying to get back in this thing right now.
Well, didn't Kobe say he wanted to play the last 2 minutes if it was a close game to be that ultimate closer?
Yep. Pretty good matchup, Kobe and LeBron down the stretch.
12 consecutive points by the East.